see the new Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Hell yeah, it's a great show. It's on at midnight on Fridays.
Have you seen the new Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a great show. It's funny, and they got lots of beautiful women.
Yeah, that's Vic Terno. The new Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Did I see it? It's great. It's funny. They got beautiful women, sexy women. I watch it all the time.
Here we go. Out of the tree of life, I've just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started to hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, it will be fine. Welcome. How's your night going tonight?
It's going good.
It's going good. We got a great show tonight.
I know. I'm really excited for
our
guests.
We have a lot of good things happening. We have a lot of great guests.
I met some of them backstage. They're awesome.
Oh, I'm telling you, we have so many
pull
guests tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a show that cannot be believed. Okay, there you go. So, Mr. Can I call you Kazu?
Yes, sure.
Kazu.
Yeah, already he called me. Kazu,
welcome to the Midnight Show.
Yes, thank
welcome
you.
to the United States. Now, I know that you're from Japan, but you're back. You also live in Houston, Texas?
Houston, Texas, yes.
Houston, Texas.
Yeah, I make a back and forth between America and Japan.
America and Japan.
Often, yeah.
So you're a very busy individual.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
Right? You know, Kazu has, you know, he's really some kind of guy. I'll tell you why. But he's kind of a philosopher as well. And he's done so many different things. He's got his own schools around the country. He also has been in several movies. We're all familiar with Bruce Lee. Everyone knows Bruce Lee. But Kazu would be his counterpart for karate. He's a seventh Dan. He's very well educated. And I'd like to know from him more about his ideology about karate and about his form of thinking about karate, the spirituality of it all. And in comparison to Bruce Lee's style and his philosophy of life, could you give us a little insight for my audience here in the studio, Kazu, and also around the country and the world?
Okay. Actually, I have an opposite way of thinking from Bruce about martial arts.
An opposite way of thinking.
This is very important because Bruce, he created his own style. Okay, he had invented a new style of Kung Fu that worked for him. But I'm not trying to create any new style or anything. Okay, what I'm trying to do is continue karate tradition that has been handed down through history.
So what you're saying is that you're trying to keep the pure form of the original Japanese karate, to perfect it and move along with it, not trying to create a new dimension of martial arts.
Okay, but important things is...
this is very interesting, because to hear this point of view.
To continue karate tradition, take a karate tradition and put it on as a future spiritual form. So which meaning like tradition is on one hand. So Bruce, he tried to create a new style. Seems like it's a totally opposite. But actually, everything, it goes around, comes around. Okay, everything going to connect it. It's about martial arts. You know, no matter what, you believe freestyle, you know, when you start it, eventually you're going to open your eyes for classical style, okay, or tradition, whatever you call. Then when you start by tradition, you know, when you continue, somehow you have to break the tradition to open up your own eyes. Then, you know, you have to digest the things that what you're on. You know, that's a very important thing because you're not copy of something. You know, you have to be right to yourself.
Yes.
So tradition is very important, but you don't want to be a slave of tradition. So which means even like no style and I'm saying freestyle or traditional style. Actually, we are staying on the same circles.
But your philosophy is more to stay traditional, to stay to keep the form of karate as in its original form.
Yes, in the beginning.
As where Bruce would take his style and incorporate different styles.
Yes,
to make a new martial arts style.
Yes, that's he tried to do, and it worked for him. Okay, but I'm a teacher as well, so I have to.
And you're a seventh Dan, no?
Oh yes, but degree is not so important. I'm not so care about.
He's very humble, ladies and gentlemen. He's a seventh Dan, but that's not as important, he says.
Yeah, that's why learning process of martial arts is very unique. Almost like you're climbing a mountain with a path of a corkscrew.
Yes.
You just see the circle. When you see the mountain from the side, you only can see the triangle.
Right.
But when you see it from the top of it, so now you can see the circle.
So it's a gradual.
Yes. That's what
acclimation.
Yes.
Up.
That's why like non-tradition create a tradition. Okay.
Do you have schools, Kazu?
Yes, I do.
And where are your schools located?
Basically, I have a school in Houston, but I teach a lot of seminars, all over the world.
Now, didn't I hear someone tell me that you were teaching in China?
Yes, I had. Yeah, right now I don't go to China much, but I used to have a school in China.
And are you working on a movie, or some kind of movie, or you have done movies?
Yes, actually, I'm still a martial artist, but it was around 7 years ago. Actually, many years, I've been trained martial arts and movie producers, they contact with me, then they approach me to make me, movie actor.
Yes.
So, but I didn't have much opportunity to do that. But around 5, 6 years ago, one producer in Texas, they're looking for some guy, who can do, weapons and all that. So they asked me to do it.
But did you have someone in China, a producer now, that's interested in Japan? That's interested in producing a movie with you?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
Japan?
Yeah.
Japan.
Because I'm very new. I'm not a young man, right?
You're not an old man.
Yeah, but I'm not a young man either.
I think he looks pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Now looks pretty young guy, right?
Thank you.
I'm not going to start a fight with him in the street if that's what he's trying to say.
Well,
listen, I think maybe the ladies might want to ask you a question or two. Christina or Lisa, is there anything you'd like to ask Kazu?
Can we find you on Facebook?
Yes.
What's your Facebook so people know what you're up to?
Kazumasa, K-A-Z-U, M-A-S-A.
What about Twitter?
Oh, I don't have
So
Twitter.
just Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I only have Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, great. Thank you.
Are you planning to open up any schools out in New York?
Several people ask me for it, then I might, but I don't know, because these things is not easy things to do, because once I open school, I have to take responsibility for it. Right? Yeah, because martial art training is not easy, because it's not just physical, lots of mental things, attitude, that's all included. Yeah, that's why open school is not so difficult things to do, but can continue, educate the student, that's a hard things to do.
Now tell me about your family. Do you have any family here in America?
No, I don't have any family in America.
You have children?
I have my daughter in Ithaca, New York.
Oh, so she's here in America.
Yes, yeah, I just visit her.
How is she? How old is your daughter?
She's 24.
I say you're not married. You're a single guy?
Me?
Yes.
Of course I'm single.
Oh, okay. You're a single man. All right. So tell me more now about Kazu, what your future plans are and what you intend to do, in society with the karate and with your ideals.
Okay.
Where are you going to go as far as your school? Are you continue there? Are you going to go into the movies? Or
okay.
Are you going to continue your education of your progression of your karate expertise?
when I was young, I had a lot of dream. Then, you know, I had a lot of choice. But in a certain age you get, you know, you reach it. So, you know, all of the unnecessary dreams or, you know, unnecessary things start dropping, you know, because you start to understand who you are, right? So now, you know, it's more like shape up your life. You know, I think you get old is not such a bad thing. No, that's what I go to get age. It's
so
more
your
like
goals
polish.
are changing, in other words.
Actually, I had lots of the stuff going on in my life when I was young, but all of the unnecessary things, I just cut them out and just drop it. So now it's getting thinner, but it gets more polished, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm teaching martial arts. I published the book, I done DVD, and also I shot movies. So then now still, you know, I get a lot of offer from the movie company, and also I get a lot of offer from teaching. You know, last year I was invited from Europe.
To Europe.
Yeah. So that's why.
Do you have any idea where you do you want to go to Europe? Do you want to stay teaching? Do you want to stay in the United States, Japan? Do you have any idea where you want to go?
I don't know because life is, you know, almost like a journey. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. You know, you have your own plan, but you know, things that doesn't go with your plan. So sometimes you have to go with wind. You know, which way wind blow. Then you basically have some idea or some goal, but it's still abstract.
Yeah, it's abstract.
Right? Yeah, that's why to me, I just do best I can. You know, now.
As it comes.
Yes. So that's a very important thing. Then,
Kazumasa Yokoyama, a last word? Not besides breaking both my kneecaps.
Okay, thank you, Vic. Bring me down here. You know, I'm very flattered, and I'm very enjoying, you know, spend time in here.
Well, we love you, Kazu, and we want you back with us again. Mr. Kazumasa Yokoyama, a round of applause for him, please. The karate champion of 1984 of the United States. And also, a lovely, beautiful lady, Lisa Laporta. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for her.
This is Jimmy DeSola saying goodnight from New York.